Video journal, day one. Just got up to my hunting spot. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's like 37 degrees out. Feels like it's 105. Got my lightweight gear on. You can see the creeks still frozen over. Running in some spots. Ice here and there. Sure doesn't feel like it to me. Seen a lot of deer on the way up. Different zones, no bucks, lots and lots of does. They're already grouping up. Heading in way up there for an evening hunt. Day one, video journal. Keep you guys posted. Wish me luck. Pray for me. See you on the other side. Focus. Seeing deer everywhere. There's another one back here. Where's the buck at? Probably 15 yards from her. Doesn't even care I'm here. Alright, I don't know if you can hear me. Right there. Deer just ran. It's 205 yards away. The reason I'm whispering so much, there's something on the other side of these trees. I can't tell which way it's moving, but it's moving. It sounds big. I don't know if it's a buck. I didn't get to see what that one is. Only saw the tail end of it as I walked into those trees. It's dead calm, no breeze. Just me, squirrels, and I'm literally surrounded by deer. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th deer I've seen since my walk started. One something, I think it's 3 now. I'm not even to the spot I want to go to yet. Time will tell. Day one. Lots of action. Alright. Still day one. Hiking kind of sporadic. Seen a lot of deer. A lot of does. Something's telling me to watch this spot. I don't know what it is. There's a watering hole down to my right. This canyon across from me. There's a watering hole down there. I'm just getting this sensation. I've seen 2 does go in there. That tree line at the top. And I don't know. I think I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. The gun ready. 500-yard shot if it comes out at the top up there. Day one. Seen a lot of deer, a lot of does. And 1s, 2s, 3s. A couple of solo deer. I didn't get to see if they were bucks or not. They ran away into the thick before I could see their heads. They weren't big bodied. So, not sure. Time will tell. 550. Got at least 5 deer below me. Focus. Kind of see him down there. That's the watering hole. me sit down, get set up, and see if I can see a buck. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deer right there. All right, everybody. End of day one. It's 8 o'clock at night. Just got back to the truck from a amazing day in the forest. I'm out of breath. It's 30 degrees out. Covered in sweat. I don't know if you can see the sweat ring on this hat. I'm absolutely soaked. The hike out was brutal. Prayed the entire way, not gonna lie. Got dark fast. But I was sitting on that watering hole. Had I don't know, 6 does come in, and I was watching, and all of a sudden this buck walked out. He was a good buck. I put the crosshairs on him several times. He's a 3x4, younger deer. Gave me 2 or 3 opportunities. Two broadside shots I could have taken. I put my thumb on the safety. Did not pull the trigger. Just didn't feel right. First night, might have made a mistake, I don't know, but I don't know. Every time I put the crosshairs on him, I wasn't comfortable. Had to move. Just took it as a sign that that wasn't the deer for me. It was a good deer. Wider than his ears. 3 on the left, 4 on the right. It looked like his split beams in the back might have been broken while he was in velvet or something. It was a little oddball rack, but 144 yards. Watched him for probably 30-40 minutes, and he just sat there grazing. The does ran off. The buck kept looking back. I was hoping that there was another deer in the area. If there was, he never showed himself. But absolutely grueling hike out. One of the hardest hikes I've ever done. Like I said, it's 30 degrees out. Temperatures are dropping fast. I'm covered in sweat. 30 degrees. I never stopped. Just kept praying. It was scary. Never looked back. Just kept coming out towards the truck. So there's a camp spot just to the east of me. Campground. It's $5 a night. I grabbed a thing. I'm gonna pay and camp the night. I'm just gonna pay for 5 nights. See how many I need. I think I'm gonna go back in the same spot I was in yesterday. Different side of the mountain. I'm thinking. In the morning, I think I'm going to go up the west side of the slope instead of the east side. I had the sun on my face the entire day, which isn't good. So, I don't know. I got some Onyx to study tonight. Yeah, be good or be good at it. Back at the truck. Day 1 is in the books. Alright. I'm only into today's hunt. Maybe an hour. I'm probably a mile from camp now. I got 5 deers off to my left over here. 2 of them are bucks. One's a tall 3x2, younger deer. Rounding up his does right now. Every time one of them gets out of line, he brings them back. Rut must have started. I think I'm going to watch him for a little bit. Because if I did take one here, it's only a mile from camp. Not like the 7-mile hike I did yesterday, each way. So, I'm going to watch them. They're just chilling, 240 yards out. Alright, day 2. It's cold out. My hydration pack's real solid. I'm not very far from camp. I can straight up this hill. Camp's right back behind me by the river. And already saw 2 deer, 1 buck. Couldn't tell how big he is. He's running away from me in this direction here. I don't think he's horribly big. He's chasing a doe. See if I can get eyes on him. If not, I'm heading up that mountain. Water hole on the backside. Coming from the top today instead of walking up the main trail. See if we can't scare something or sneak up on him. Day 2. It's cold as hell. Alright, everybody. It's almost 10 o'clock in the morning. Seen a lot of deer again today. Passed up on a 2x3. Had about 6 does with them. Been hiking hard. Some extremely rough, rugged terrain. So I'm here. I want to test myself. Seen a lot of agates. I had to tell myself that's not why you're here. Kept walking and picked up a couple. They were everywhere. Bring a wheelbarrow if you come. Yeah, this ridge right here behind me is where I'm headed. Another 150 yards or so. I have a feeling there's going to be something on the other side. We'll see. Catch my breath, take my time walking up over there. Had to shed some layers. My hydration pack finally defrosted enough. Been massaging it as a hike. Took 3 hours to get it to where I can get any water out of it. And I filled it this morning with non-frozen water. It's not like I let it sit overnight. Morning of day 3. Sun's coming up. I'm on the deer already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. One more in the crack of that rocks. And one behind it. I can't tell if it's a buck or not. My binoculars keep freezing up. It's 17 degrees out. Alright. I've had a crazy morning. I was watching 8 does right at the edge of the tree line to my left over here. Had my gun set up right in case a buck walked out. So they were over there. All feeding right there. I got pictures. Then they were kind of seeing me. I'm hiding behind this sage right here. They kept looking up past me, so I couldn't see behind me without making any movement. So I turned slowly and looked up there. There was that 3x2 buck with 4 does. He had 6 yesterday. So it makes me wonder if the 8 does, 2 of the does got stolen by another buck or something. I don't know. But he's still here. He's 214 yards in front of me with 1 doe. The rest of his does ran right in front of me, right in front of this sage, and went with the other does and went off this ridge. They went off that ridge right there into the forest. My camp is down there. There's a campground down there. So, where this buck is right now, I don't have a shot. The backdrop, there's a campground down below him. And he's right on the ridge, so if I miss, it's going to go down that valley. He came within 74 yards of me. I had one of the small bucks, little fork, 34 yards, walked up behind me right here, 34 yards. For whatever reason, he turned around and went back. These other does were 74 yards away. And I think there was another one behind me back here, as they all kept looking back there, but I never seen them. So, that buck is still hanging out in the sage, 214 yards. He's looking right at me. I might shoot him. I don't know. My hydration pack is still frozen. I can't get any water. Been out here a couple hours now. Sat so long I can't feel if my legs are cold or not. Everything else is. I just wanted to stand up and almost fell down when he wasn't looking. Gotta get blood back to my legs. Make a choice. Do I take a shot? See if he presents himself. Presents a shot to me again. I don't know. I might take it. If not, if he walks away, I'm gonna go look over and see where the rest of those does went. Oh, there's 10 does right over the edge of this hill towards my camp. They might be bedded up. There's a full moon all night. It was still up when I came in this morning. No, time will tell. Day 3. 3 bucks, lots of deer. Well, it's like, I don't know, 9 or 10 in the morning. Hiking into that spot I've been wanting to get to all week. Finally here, and there's wolf sign everywhere. There's even a fresh deer carcass. I know it's not a hunter's kill, it's got all the quarters there. Unless he's just a dick and shot it and left, but it's picked pretty clean. Still smells. It's deer track, deer, wolf tracks all over the place. So, been hiking all morning, thinking about what my next step's gonna be, because deer and wolves don't usually social network. So if I see a wolf, I'm gonna shoot it. I only got like 6 bullets with me, so hopefully there's not more than 6 of them. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. It's a long, hard hike to get here. I don't know. Trying to film here. Good morning, world. Sun just came up. A couple hours into my hike. Almost 3 hours now. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Left at 6:20 or something. Full moon was still up. Crested the hill by my camp again and kicked out. Not even kidding. 20, 25 deer, all in a group. Before shoot time, that one buck that I passed up on, that 2x3 was with him. His doe's herd is getting big. I'm headed back into that bull right there. Walking through the agate hill. There's agates littered all over this mountain. It's absolutely ridiculous. Some of them are crazy. Look at these. Look at the size of this. Just chilling. Those are all crystals. It's all dirty, but look, just sitting on the ground. So, not sure where I'm headed. Not sure why. I'm intrigued by this place. Everywhere. Agates are everywhere. So, it's day 4. I got camp paid for one more night. See how today goes. If there's nothing up there, I have a pretty good idea where that herd went. That 2x3 will be there. I really don't want to settle for a deer. I'm on this trip to test myself. So, the test would be if I shoot something up there. No, up there. Getting it out by myself. That will be the test. A couple miles, 2,000 foot elevation change. Luckily it's downhill, but it's not easy. You can tell by the country. I gotta go that way. All the way down there by that river. Separating the men from the boys. The trophies hide. At least that's what I'm telling myself. It's time to get my getting that hike on back in there. We'll see. Alright. This might be my last video journal for in the field. Day 4. Had an amazing time. Highs and lows. Emotionally, physically. Seen deer every single day. Day 4, hiked in, seen the most deer I've seen yet, probably 20 to 30 does, and that 2x3 that I passed on 3 or 4 times now. The fork and horn wasn't with him. I don't know where he went, or I just didn't see him before they disappeared. It was before shooting light. Spent all morning, 3 hours hiking in to this spot behind me in these trees. It's a big bull back in there. It's been catching the corner of my eye the whole time I've been chomping around this forest. It's a long ways from camp, a couple miles. 3 hours of non-stop hike. Got in there and there's wolf sign everywhere. Huge wolf tracks. It's almost as big as my hand wolf tracks. There's some monster wolf tracks in there, and there's lots of them. I didn't see any. There's a fresh deer kill. I know it wasn't a hunter because all the legs were there, so all the quarters were there. So I decided, I walked through to the east, heading down towards an area I hadn't been to yet. My knee started hurting, so I sat down. and looked around. There's 2 does to my left, so I sat and watched them for a little bit. I started thinking I'm going to game plan. And if I told myself if I kept heading to the east, the sun's going to be in my back, so the sun will be in their face. The wind is coming up, so it's a good game plan. So I start zigzagging down the mountain. I see a couple more does. I sit down, put my shooting sticks out, go to grab my binoculars, and he walked out. Didn't have much time. Noticed he was a buck. I thought it was the same 2x3. Pulled the trigger. He's a 3x3. I shot him. He was right there. He died right behind that tree. I pulled him out here so I could start cleaning him. He didn't go 5 yards from when I shot him. Kicked a couple times. No noise, nothing. I was in these trees right here. So 50-yard shot. Stretching my limits out there a lot, I know. But time to pack him up, cut him up, pack him out. Should I Cape him out, mount him, or European mount him? I need to decide. I don't know. Definitely gonna get a haircut, beard trim when I get home. I don't know. I'll start cutting and see what I think.